I want you to notice that it says queers for Palestine, not lesbians for Palestine, not gays for Palestine, bisexuals, transgenders for Palestine. Just proving once again that queer is an ideology and it's very different than actually being homosexual. A lot to unpack here, and that is, of course, assuming that everybody that identifies as queer thinks that they're the same as actual homosexuals and transsexuals, and why they would even support a country who throws them off of roofs. Let's get ready for another psychological deep dive. Let's answer the four main questions. Where, what, who, and why. What? Queers for Palestine.
What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice!
The insanity. Who? Queers, mostly on college campuses, or insane leftists on liberal TikTok and the internet. Where? Mostly America.
The occupation has got to go. Hey, hey!
In the street!
Sad because people don't.
The Israeli government funds us. The Israeli government funds us.
Queer rights, trans rights!
We say no to genocide.
Queer rights, trans rights!
We say no to genocide.
Now for the fun part. Why? Well, I mean, we do know what Palestine and queer people do not have in common. So what do they think they have in common? Number one, they both hate the West and America. Number two, they both believe that they are oppressed and victims of the West and America. Number three, they both believe, and probably genuinely so, believe that they are fighting for a good cause. Palestine, obviously, for their country, and queers, well, for the oppressed people of color. The people of color, the oppressed people of color. I mean, they don't dare want to be labeled as Islamophobic, right? You will get kicked out of all the leftist circles. Your colleges will no longer accept you. It will not be a good year for you. 4 is a very interesting one. Even though technically we know that most people from the actual land of Israel are also people of color, according to leftists, the leftists still see these people as oppressors because they see them as more Western. Number 5, they are both anti-capitalism, anti-imperialism, and I'm sure a number of other anti-things. We've also seen Black Lives Matter come back into the picture with all of this. And people ask themselves why. I think it's quite obvious. They see themselves as liberating the oppressed. Black people are just like Palestinians. They're just like every other person of color.
And we understand that Palestinian liberation is black liberation.
And again, Black Lives Matter, just like Palestine, just like the queer activists in the Western world, Black Lives Matter also seeks to destroy the West. Ben Shapiro said it best in his video. He said, the alliance to destroy the West spans the globe. If decolonization is code word for attacking the powerful and the systems that sustain them, then Queers for Palestine starts to make sense. Also, this is a good time to note that the majority of this is happening at Ivy League universities across the country. We're not seeing this happen at random city colleges in New York. So it's a good time to guess that these people, I mean, you don't even have to guess, there's videos of them, but the majority of them are, again, wealthy, white, and entitled. And listen, both sides are getting extremely critiqued. People have been jumping on board from both sides of the spectrum to make fun of these queer idiots.
I'm here representing Gays for Palestine. We're an organization representing the 2SL LGBTQIA plus community that stands with the persecuted Muslims who just want to jihad in peace, all right? So, a lot of people are rushing to judgment against the Palestinians right now because of the stuff they're seeing on TV. I just want to say, a lot of people have misconceptions about Palestine. Mia Khalifa, one of the most popular porn stars in America, who has done a bunch of lesbian scenes, is standing with the Palestinians. And just because they've thrown a few of my allies off of roofs in the past, that doesn't make them bad people.
There's the video of Alex, it's so stupid. But it's so accurate. It's so dumb, but so accurate. I had to include it. Dave Rubin, an actual homosexual and a very much sane man, had this to say about the situation.
Free, free
Palestine!
Free, free
Palestine!
All right, I want to be very clear about this. If any of you know who that man in a dress is, who's also wearing a mask outdoors, I have no idea why, I will put $10,000, I am not kidding, $10,000 to send that man an address to Gaza.
This video is not meant to be an Israel versus Palestine debate. To be honest, I'm not well versed in foreign policy. It's simply meant to be a queer idiots versus sane homosexuals, a visual aid. This is so bad that I'm laughing at this because obviously I know people have died. I'm not laughing at the fact that people have died. I'm laughing at the fact of the irony of the situation. Somebody tweeted, breaking, Hamas has announced that it will no longer throw LGBTQ people off of tall buildings. We have no tall buildings left, a Hamas spokesperson said. Obviously, again, it's not funny that people died. It is funny that somebody thought to make that great joke. Apparently, U.S. soccer star Megan Rapaport, who I cannot stand, lesbian bitch with pink hair, was promoting a fundraiser for the relief for children in Gaza. And obviously, we don't want any children to die. We don't even want any people to die. But Timple did post this in response to that, which I also thought was a slap back to reality. He said, can someone start a GoFundMe for a pride parade in Gaza? I will contribute $100,000 to help Megan and any of the Queers for Palestine get there. I would love to see it. And finally, we have another sane gay who gets it.
And this is how gay people live in Palestine.
Gay people supporting Palestine if you get thrown off a building there. You wouldn't be thrown off a building. You get about 10 years in prison, but it could be moved up as far as the death penalty.
Thank you for watching. It's not free Palestine from Israel. It's free Palestine from the Hamas. Hamas equals ISIS.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I love doing these psychological deep dives and the fact that I can go kind of across different cultures and talk about stuff other than just LGBT. And because I am funding the majority of this channel and a lot of my videos are not super advertiser friendly, and because I live in America and I am pro-capitalist, but I am also a libertarian, and I believe that I can do what I want and when I want and who I want, as long as it's consensual, of course, with my body. I have an OnlyFans page. Go and subscribe to it. The link is right here. I cannot, unfortunately, post the link in the description, but there's a ton of amazing content on there that I obviously cannot post anywhere else. And I just started a brand new series on there that you guys are absolutely loving. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, though, about the whole Queers for Palestine debacle. Other than that, I will see you guys back here on this channel with a new video on Sunday. Until then, I love you. Love yourselves. Bye. I keep calling out the bullshit.